into the boardrooms. Harvard Hall so high, World Economic Forum whispers in your ear while the real world dies. Bank of England boss, you printed till the well ran dry. Brexit warnings like a ghost that made the whole damn country cry. Now you're prime minister, crown you never earned the old way. Pushed Trudeau to invoke the Emergencies Act when the trucks rolled in to stay. Called it sedition, wrote the column, lit the fuse. Now your government appeals the ruling law you still refuse. Oh, Mark Carney, shadow in a suit and tie, globalist death rider under a blood-red sky. Brookfield in your pocket, billions you can't hide. Ethics screen so thin, it's just another lie. You ain't on our side, never were, never will. Selling Canada cheap while the West pays a bill. From Ottawa to Beijing, the deals you couldn't deny. Mark Carney, the fake that ain't never gonna ride right. You sat in the shadows when Trudeau broke the law. Emergencies Act, frozen accounts, no judge, no flaw. Now the court said no, but you're dragging it to the top. Appealing for power you'll never let drop. Trump derangement flowing through the veins of your machine. Manipulated the field, kept the liberals clean. Poured billions to Ukraine while Canadians freeze and starve. Money pit keeps turning, but the graph stays carved. Oh, Mark Carney, shadow king in a suit so fine. WEF puppet, pulling strings on the taxpayer's dime. Brookfield billions locked in a blind trust lie. 6 to 8 million options, watch your pockets multiply. 500 holdings, epic screen full of holes. 95% of the empire slips right through your controls. You ain't on our side, never were, never will be. Selling Canada down the river for Brookfield's fee. Globalist death rider under a blood-red sky. Mark Carney, the fake that's bleeding us dry. Brookfield billions, still calling your name in the dark. Stock options, blind trusts, but the meetings leave their mark. COO in your office, head office slipped to New York. You swore you weren't part, but the timeline tells a fork. China deal signed in the dead of night. Electric vehicles flood the gate. Tariffs slashed for canola crumbs while Ontario workers wait. Conflicts stack like bodies, 500 plus you own. Every policy you touch puts Brookfield on the throne. WEF envoy, you on climate throne you claim. Harvard overseer, while the scandals burned untamed. No Epstein Island, no black book stain, but the globalist mask hides the same old game. Canada sold for sale, piece by piece in the rain. Oh, Mark Carney, the graveyard king in disguise, pandering globalists with hollow eyes. You push the act, you cut the China deal. Brookfield laughs while the prairie feels real. Not on our side, blood on the ballot line. Only Canadian when the votes are yours to mine. Trump hate, Ukraine cash, Brookfield's endless feast. Mark Carney, the shadow that swallowed the beast. The shadow that swallowed the beast.
listening. The mask is cracking. Sleep tight, Ottawa.